Euro-dollar hitting the lowest since July 1st, down about 0.33%. Also, 1 minute to go down to the market and open imbalance later. Lagarde says that I am concerned about risks of second round effects. Ten seconds to the market on open. Market on open imbalance. S&P 500 sell side 172 million. Nasdaq 100 sell side 38 million. Dow 30 sell side 88 million. Maximum sell side 34 million.
All right. So let's look at the market right now. So
Lagarde says medium-term inflation expectations are firmly anchored. See here the open then. RTX shares opening higher by 5.2%. Lockheed Martin gaining 6%. Also keep an eye on US stocks extending fall. S&P 500 down 1.14%. Alphabet shares falling 6.4% to raise $265 billion in market value. Tesla shares down 9.7% after the company posts quarterly cash burn for the first time in over 2 years. As a reminder, with Alphabet shares falling after company raised 2026 capex forecast, reports Q2 negative free cash flow. Just keep an eye on the strongest and weakest sectors then in the S&P 500. Strongest sector is energy, up around 1.78%. The weakest sector is communication services, down by about 3.93%. T-Mobile shares falling 8.8%, the biggest drop since April 2025. This is after their reporting of Q2 results.
all right, so technically have a bullish SMT that could be forming. We just completely
Tesla shares dropping 10% after profit miss and capex outlook.
damn.
Lagarde concludes her press conference.
Should have sold. Told you should have sold. But anyways, all we did from Asia session open is just dump. So I feel like we're due for a little retracement right now. To capitalize off of. That's just what I see. Will we get all the way up to London highs? Probably not, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try to see if we do that. Right now, the imbalance we're looking at is this right here. There's no news that comes out, but
US listed shares of SK Hynix rising 2.9%, as reports says company caps amount of South Korea listed shares that can be converted into US traded ADRs at 2.5% of total shares outstanding. Amazon down, shares down 3.4%, Meta declining 3.2%, Microsoft down 0.5% after big tech peer Alphabet's Q2 results.
damn.
So keep an eye on Raytheon Tech's shares up 6.67%. Up 6.67% after company lifts 2026 sales and profits forecast. Thermo Fisher Scientific shares up 9.9% after
Holy
Q2
shit.
profit beat.
All right, so this is what's happening. Yeah. Honestly, I would like to be bullish, but bro, it's just this is pretty tough. You say so myself. What was the 8:30 a.m. news? Is right. This data highs right here. Just to mark that out. Like to be bullish, but the issue with being bullish is that
IRGC says any base used to attack Iran is a legitimate target.
like to be bullish, but the issue with being bullish is that we're just in such high time frame bearish. What?
Lockheed Martin shares hit 3-month high after the company lifts 2026 sales forecast, last up 10%.
Mike is getting his ass kicked. Holy.
Thermo Fisher shares up nearly 12% now, the most intraday in a year.
Damn.
American Airlines shares falling 9.1%, the most intraday in a year. Iran's Revolutionary Guard say they targeted Al Adiri base in Kuwait, according to state media.
Okay, we have the liquidity sweep, and then we have the inverse fair value gap. Now all we need is the continuation confluence. That will be a 5-minute equilibrium or a 5-minute fair value gap being tapped. Right now we're forming that gap right here, which means that ideally I would like to take longs on NQ. Data highs could be that first target for us, but it looks like ES is going to go ahead and take that for now.
Iran's Revolutionary Guards warns Britain over allowing US bombers to fly bases from it.
see what happens. Honestly, NQ comes out, sweeps out these lows,
So
and
specifically, Iran's IRGC said that they warned the British monarchy not to further burthen its record, as it has the most involvement in the recent attacks by US and the Zionist regime against Iran.
thing is, ES is so much closer to these draws than NQ is. Well, honestly, like, okay, let's have ES. This is data highs right here, but we're gonna need us to come down, sweep out these lows for us to look for longs here. I mean, longs look good, in my opinion. Data highs would be our first take profit if we can get that retracement into this fair value gap right here. Yeah. Because we have a big reaction off of these 4-hour lows, right? We have that bullish SMT, so technically I would like to take longs. Oops. Longs on NQ. But the issue with NQ is that sometimes the contract size is way too large to really even get the perfect, not entry, but to even get what we need. I mean, we could continue to bull run with absolutely no retracement. That is what's happened for quite a while now. But yeah, we need ES to come out, tap these lows, and then we can put our stops. Thank you. Update highs. Please don't do that. I'm gonna tap it. Well, data highs is kind of out of the question. We hit data highs. Come on, bro. Let's get a retracement, huh?
According to sources, drones attacked overnight 2 tankers approaching Russia's CPC oil terminal in the Black Sea.
Gonna need a better retracement than that, bro. It's not enough. At least tap into this gap. At least. The next draw is all the way down here. Like, are we really about to go? But really about to go 300 points down like that? Sweeping out these lows. Perfect. Keep going lower. Okay, we did tap into the gap. Perfect. Let's see what reaction we get off of that. Is that a gap right there? No, no, no. There's no. We're setting ourselves up nicely. The only gap we have is all the way up here. So we'll see what happens. Swept out all these lows. Now we can start the rotation up. That would be perfect. Tap into equilibrium. We have this imbalance here.
Venezuela's oil ministry readies migration of oil joint ventures and contracts by early next week, maintaining July 28th deadline, according to sources.
We go.
Reminder, at 10 a.m. Eastern time, we get the Eurozone consumer confidence flash forecast -17, prime -17.7.
And the EQ tapped into that gap. Now we just need an inverse on both indexes. Okay, well, I'm in this.
About 5 minutes ago now, till we get the Eurozone consumer confidence prelim data. Forecast -17, prior -17.7.
£30 here. We're at 5.25. $4.5. Was our setup. 5-minute break structure, 5-minute equilibrium fair value gap, and a 1-minute break structure on both indexes right here. This is an A plus setup. Stops go to break even once we push past this. A plus setup. Let's see how it goes. Oh, jeez. Come on, 10 a.m. reversal. Please save us 10 a.m. Wow, that's a great wick.
1 minute ago now.
That is a great wick. Ten a.m. Boom, bull run. Come on.
10 seconds.
No. Reverse. Up. Yes. Yes. No. There we go.
Still waiting on the data. minus 15.9, minus 15.9, higher than forecast, minus 17.
Chopped. Top that gap. Now we're going lower.
We have posted out the Eurozone Consumer Confidence Flash report on the feed for you to read through. Lockheed's shares extending gains to 12% now, the most intraday since 2020.
No. We broke structure on yes. If we get like a break back down.
Roshi says Black Sea exclusive economic zone is unsafe for navigation.
Holy shit, come on. Come on.
Pentagon lists includes academic center in China, Russia, and Iran. So Pentagon updates list of entities with problematic activities. That includes academic centers in China, Russia, and Iran. Content facts: Russia discusses extending diesel export ban for a month.
Holy shit. That's a horrible close. Yeah, we're chopped.
Russia discusses extending gasoline export ban for 6 months. Content facts.
Goodbye. Damn. One single candle moves 100 points. Actually insane. Alright, well, that's today's trade recap, guys. Do I feel anything? No. 246.5, bruh. Tough one. Well, that's it for me today. I mean, there's nothing else to look at. We are down $246.50 on the day. Yeah. Yep, that's all for me today, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See what we can get.